Hello and welcome to Glorious Crafts. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Today, for this Easter season, I'm going to be making rosary beads. So basically, you're going to need some of these tumbling tower blocks or Jenga blocks and some of these tinier little square blocks. You're going to need some stain. I like to use this stain because it's called antique wax. It doesn't smell and it comes right off your hands. You're going to need your glue gun. You're going to need beads, any color you like. You're going to need 53 of the same color. And then you're going to need 6 of a different color. And I painted mine gold. So we're going to get started. I am using the jute string or twine, if that's what you'd like to call it. I tried to get all the frays off. So this is what it looks like right now. And it's a good idea if you put a little hot glue on the end of your string. You're going to need to sort your beads, the ones that are all the same color, into 10 in each bowl. I have them here. And then the other 3, you'll need 53 total. So I have 10 in each of these bowls, plus my 3 extra, plus my Our Father ones. So these are my Hail Mary ones, the gold ones are my Our Father, and these 3 are my Hail Marys. So to get started, you would want to take 2 of your tumbling tower blocks, and you're going to glue them together just like this. Then you're going to take 2 of the littler blocks, and once these are glued together, I already have my cross, you're going to put 2 of these side by side to make a cross. Then I took my home decor wax and I put it on my cross. This is going to be my cross at the end of my rosary beads. So you could do that now, or you could do it later. It's entirely up to you. But that's how I made my cross for the end of my rosary beads. Then you're going to take your string, your yarn, whatever you have. You're going to use a ruler. Sorry if I forgot to tell you that. And you're going to go 6 inches, which is right here. You're going to take a colored marker, any color you like, and I had already put the line at 6 inches. So I'm going to make it on both sides, my 6 inches. So you want your string, yarn, thread, anything that you're using to have a mark on it so you know where 6 inches in is, and you're going to mark it. And then you're going to tie a knot over the dot of this dot. I'm going to loop it because eventually I'm going to want to put both sides of my rosary bead together. So you kind of want pull it, pull it. I'm going to put this back in here and continue to pull and try to get it where it should be on my dot. okay, because I'm going to use this other string later. So cut a piece as long as you think you'll need. I have a very, very long one. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 10 beads. I'm going to first glue this with I'm not even pressing the button for my hot glue. This was what was on the end. And make it so that it all stays together. So you're going to take 10 of these beads and string them through all the way down. It's a very long string I have. Yours doesn't have to be this long. I just would rather it be too long than not long enough. So you just put it in the hole of your bead. And I like the brown ones. I got these at Walmart. Whoops. And it came in a big container, which is really awesome. So just continue to string the 10 beads. Now if you get a little bit of it falling apart, you can actually cut it, or because I have a very, very long cord, so I am going to cut it, and then I'm going to try and glue this again. With the twine, it's kind of hard. You could also try to burn it, whatever's better for you, to use string. So as you're doing your 10 for Hail Mary, you put exactly 10 on. So once you're done with your 10 beads, you bring it all the way down to here. This is the end. And these are my 10 beads. I'm going to count them to make sure I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, you want to have a little room so when you're praying you can move your bead aside. You don't need a lot of room, but you don't want them very, very tight so that you can move them while you're praying. So I'm going to tie a knot right about here, and you want to make sure that your beads cannot slip through over your knot. So this way you can move your beads as you're praying. So there's your 10. Then you're going to take your Our Father bead, which is a different color. I'm going to take one of these, the gold one, and you're going to take it all the way down to where you tied the knot. So here's the Our Father bead. So then you're going to tie another knot directly after your Our Father bead. So there's going to be a knot in the front and a knot directly after that. Okay? Then you're going to string on 10 more Hail Mary beads. So just do the same you did before, sticking your beads through your string through your beads. You want to make sure there's 10. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have all 10 beads. You're going to push them all the way down near your Our Father bead, which is right here, and there's a space. You want to leave a little space so you can move these while you pray. So pull your string, give yourself a little room to move your beads, tie it in a knot, make sure your bead cannot go over the knot, and now you're going to do another Our Father bead. So you're going to continue with 10 for Hail Mary, 1 for Our Father, another 10 for Hail Mary. When you do your Our Father bead, you want to put the knot very close to your Our Father bead, and then you're going to do 10 of the Hail Mary. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to take it all the way down to where your Our Father is. Now there's a gap because you put your knot here. You need a little space over here, so far you have 3 set to 10 and 2 Our Fathers. So again, you want to leave a little space so you can move your Hail Mary beads as you pray. So you're going to want to tie a knot so you can move your Hail Mary beads. You're going to want to separate, and then you're going to do your Our Father bead. Go all the way down, tie a knot right after your Our Father bead, as close to your bead as possible, just like that. Then you're going to do 10 more Hail Mary beads. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. So now you have your 10 Hail Marys. Take it all the way down. Leave a space so you can move your Hail Mary beads. Cinch up your knot. Move it down some more. There you go. So now you have 4 sets of 10 and 3 Our Fathers. So now we're going to do another Our Father bead. So you have one knot. After you do your Our Father bead, you're going to do another knot. You want to make sure that your beads cannot slip through your knot. Okay, now for the last set of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slip your Hail Mary beads all the way down. You're going to make a knot. Give a little room to move your beads as you pray, because you want to know where you are as you're praying. I want to move this down a little further. So you can move them as you're praying. Then you're going to take your Our Father bead and put that on. All the way down. You're going to tie another knot. Very close to your Our Father bead. Just like that. So now you want to make a circle, and you want to take this out of your first knot. So you have your knot. Now you want to tie these two ends together in a knot. Wait a minute. I have my Hail Mary beads moving. Let me cut this string. It's a little too long. Okay, so you have your circle. Now you want to keep your Our Father bead on one side and your Hail Mary bead on the other. So you want to tie this in a knot. So make it a secure knot. I'm going to cut off the one end, I think. Let me see. Then you're going to do another. We're going to wait to tie that. We're going to use another Our Father bead. And put it in. And then you're going to do the 3 Hail Marys. I didn't do the hot glue on this, so that's why it's coming apart. So another bead for the Hail Mary. So there'll be 3 Hail Mary beads. I'm going to cut off this string. Cut off any wispies. So now you have the Hail Marys. I did not tie a knot. Doggone it. Okay, so you need a knot after your Our Father bead. Then you need your 3 Hail Mary beads. One, 2, 3. Now, you're going to have to tie a knot, but give a little room to move your beads when you pray. I'm going to get my scissors to clean this up a bit. It's very wispy. You can get a lighter. Adult supervision is required if you're going to be using a lighter and you're not old enough to use a lighter by yourself. Now, here's your rosary beads, which I'm going to clean up. And here is my cross. So I'm going to hot glue this down on my cross. So I'm putting hot glue on. For my cross. Now I'm going to clean up my rosary beads, and then I will be back to show you how it looks. This is what my rosary beads look like. All the way down to the cross, which I think is lovely. Now, if you're going to use these for decoration, that's fine. If you'd like to give them to a friend or start praying with your rosary beads that you just made, it's best if you take them to a church to have them blessed. So before you start praying, then again, God loves everyone that prays, and you know, He would appreciate everybody praying. But if you are going to give these as a gift, or you're going to start praying with them, I suggest you take them to a church and have a priest bless them. Thank you everyone for stopping by my channel, Gloria's Crafts. If you're not subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate you subscribe. And thanks so much for stopping by, and for those who stop back, and have a blessed day. Bye.